What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for joining me as always. We got a nice little 6-game slate on tap for today. Now, before I get started, there's some big news we're waiting on. Some major situations, obviously, with the Brooklyn situation. They're super thin right now. No Kyrie, no Kevin Durant. Um, we have to see what happens there. If Spencer Dinwiddie plays, he's going to be interesting. If uh, Dorian Finney-Smith plays, he might be interesting. We have a situation there where we got a trade going through, and we're not 100% if guys are going to play or not. I'm seeing possibly probable, but I'm not 100% on that right now, so I'm not going to put any of them in the high five. I do have a Brooklyn play that I'm going to put in the high five that I feel is still going to be fine no matter what, but it's still a keep an eye on it situation. So remember, there's a lot still we're waiting on. It's 10:47 Central, and there's a lot of information I still don't have available to me, but I'm gonna do the best I can with this high five and get y'all started on the day. All right. So, starting off at point guard, I really love Trae Young. Now, let me go ahead and get my Atlanta New Orleans plays in here, and then we'll go ahead and talk about him because I love this game. I really love this game, man. As you will see. All right. So, first thing that sticks out to me here is the New Orleans Atlanta game is the second highest total on the slate, but yet the closest spread of only one. This game is expected to be a back and forth battle, but yet it's the second highest total on the slate. So not only is that total amazing, but the spread's expected to stay close. And if that in fact happens, these guys will have amazing days. Brandon Ingram is a fantastic option, obviously, for New Orleans. He's only 7-1. He's working his way back. He's getting his minutes back up there in a great matchup against Atlanta. In only 7-1 feels really good. I haven't projected over 41, so he's fantastic. Trae Young is a guy that sticks out to me at only 9-4. Earlier this year when he faced New Orleans, he dropped a 56 bomb on him. They've been struggling. They gave up almost 50 to Jamal Murray. So Trae Young could hit 55 to 60 realistically. So I really like Trae Young. If this game stays competitive, he's going to be great as well. DeAndre Hunter has been dropping 30 bombs and he's only 5'2". I'm expecting around another 30 performance as well once again. I love DeAndre Hunter against New Orleans here. I like that game, and I want to make that clear. That's why I'm putting 4 people in my high five from that game. Jonas Valanciunas, I know he's coming back from the injury, but he's expected to play his normal amount of minutes. And against Atlanta, they're going to need his size. Capella and Okongwu are big dudes down low. They're going to need Jonas Valanciunas' size, and at 5'7", he should be able to eat here. And like I said, man, second highest total on the slate, 1-point spread. So close game, competitive matchup, high total. Expect your studs on New Orleans to do big things. Expect your main plays on Atlanta to do big things in this to turn out really fantasy friendly. Last but not least, the Brooklyn guy that I was going to talk to you about, Cam Thomas. Let's talk Cam Thomas, man, because I think he's earned himself a role in this offense no matter what. If Dinwiddie plays, Dorian Finney-Smith, all that plays, like he still has earned a right in this lineup. If not, then so be it. If he's off the bench, that will worry me a little bit for his minutes. But if he in fact is starting again, this dude, his usage has been crazy. He's not afraid to take shots, as we saw last night. We had Cam Thomas in our line, made it an easy cash night last night. And once again, I just got to go back to the well here. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving are out, plain and simple. Gotta pay attention to this situation though. This is a tough one because if Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith play, Cam Thomas might get knocked out of the starting lineup. Um, or if they play, he still might stay in it. I have no clue as of right now. You got to kind of wait and see how they play that starting lineup, and that's going to be a big deal tonight. That's going to your lineups are going to depend a lot on Brooklyn news. And so right now I'm going Cam Thomas because he gave me a big night last night. He has looked fantastic. So I think he's earned a starting role. But if he doesn't start, then he will leave the high five. But if he starts, I want him in here. At only 5'2", he's been just amazing and he deserves to be in here. All right. Trae Young, Brandon Ingram, DeAndre Hunter, Jonas Valanciunas, and Cam Thomas. Like I said, the New Orleans where is it? New Orleans Atlanta game is the main one I like to target because of the super duper close spread and the second highest total on the slate. After that, Lakers OKC is a huge spot I'd love to attack. Obviously, I'd love to get Shy, AD, and LeBron. You just can't do all that. I do love Shy tonight. Amazing matchup against the Lakers for Shy Alexander. Um, I do love Anthony Davis. I don't see who in their right mind on OKC could stop Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is my favorite play on that Lakers side. I absolutely love him. I will try my hardest to try to get AD because this matchup just feels way like the spread's not that crazy. It's only 6.5, and there's nobody on OKC who can hang with him. Nobody. It is a huge mismatch down low. So AD could have one of those huge games, and he's been amazing lately as well. So AD is the guy I'm trying to get in that Lakers OKC game. We'll see how that goes, see what kind of value we get and stuff if I'm able to do that or whatever. But yeah, I love that game as well. The Brooklyn Phoenix game, that's going to come all down on what's going on with Brooklyn. It's going to be a blowout either way because Devin Booker is back. So yeah, but Brooklyn guys are gonna have to play minutes regardless of how the game script goes. So don't fear any Brooklyn plays just because of the blowout potential. All right. It's a surprisingly close spread, I believe, but I'm not believing that. I think Phoenix blows them out with Devin Booker back. New York, Orlando. I mean, I don't feel amazing. If RJ Barrett's questionable right now, if he ends up missing, then that will be interesting. Then I will definitely want to grab some pieces if RJ Barrett's out. So pay attention to that. Chicago Memphis just feels like a iffy situation there, man. I don't know. We don't really have anybody missing there. It's not the greatest fantasy environment. And then Denver, Minnesota. Denver's expected to put a whooping on Minnesota. Jamar Murray's back. Jokic's healthy. They're expected to dominate Minnesota. And Minnesota, once again, has a bunch of questionable guys. So, yeah, we might want some Minnesota if players end up out. We'll see. But that game doesn't really entice me. So, mainly Atlanta, New Orleans, OKC, LA is the main two I want. And then I want the Brooklyn that end up getting in that starting lineup because they're going to be big as well. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. GreenlightDFS.com to join the squad. Let's continue smacking. It has been amazing. DFS has been dominating. Prize picks a little up and down because of the huge blowouts we've been seeing lately. But expected to go ahead and add a sweep to a big night on DFS as well for prize picks as well. So prize picks has had an amazing last month. DFS has been coming around hot right now. So it's great times at Greenlight. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.